Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? I had to come back live because we have some more information just now coming to us. And I hope my sound is not breaking up. I'm trying our best to figure out what's wrong with the sound here. But I'm sitting in my office doing some study and preparing for tomorrow's church service I'm going to be in at our home church at Community Gospel Baptist Church. But we have some more breaking information, very critical information, so I'm back again live. Is the sound okay? I'd like to find out from somebody real quick. I know there's people are gathering in instantly here. And we do have a situation developing right now. U.S. fighter jets this afternoon have intercepted 4 Russian aircraft. I repeat, U.S. fighter jets this afternoon have had to intercept 4 Russian aircraft in U.S. airspace, and this has started to become a very serious concern. I know from time to time the Russians like to flex their muscles, but this is way out of control. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Hope everybody can hear me okay. Put the thumbs up, let me know. But here's the deal. According to reports, U.S. fighter jets have intercepted 4. Greetings from Chris in New Mexico. Can you hear me all right, Chris? U.S. fighter jets have intercepted 4 Russian aircraft that entered the Alaskan Air Defense Identification Zone. Guys, are you serious? This afternoon, the latest is a series of incidents off the Alaskan coast. Thank you so much. The North American Aerospace Defense Command is saying this is a very serious problem. Thank you so much, Mark. Let me put a shout out right now, real quick, to noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. A lot of folks have lost hope recently. There's a lot of despair going around and a few sleepless nights with the stock market returning to a minus 10% this entire year. It's all looking kind of dismal, but it doesn't have to. As crazy as it sounds, gold actually is up 15% this year. That's a 25% difference between your money being in the stock market or being in gold. They're saying now there's no, can you guys hear me? Sound okay? And so it's probably something you never considered, before, but the way you've never considered Zoom calls with the doom and the gloom and the blood moons and the pontoons and the monsoons and the typhoons. But thank you so much, Mark. But and you never thought you was going to have to wear masks in public either. But maybe you never thought you'd have to start changing your 401k from the stock market, or not all of it, but let's say 10, 20, 30% into precious metals like gold, silver, palladium, or platinum. They've all been successful this year making money, and it's the only investment with appreciating value during economic collapse. So if you're interested in securing your wealth, if you'd like to roll over that 401k into a gold IRA, go to noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com, or pick up the phone and call Colin Plume at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. And tell him Pastor Paul Begley sent you. You'll be glad that you did. Let me tell you what's going on. U.S. fighter jets have intercepted. I repeat, breaking news. The United States Air Force has confirmed this afternoon the United States fighter jets have intercepted 4 Russian aircraft warplanes that entered into Alaskan Air Defense Identification Zone. The latest in a series of problems we've been having along the Alaskan coast with Russia. And with North American Aerospace Defense Command, or NORAD, said in a statement that the F-22 fighter jets intercepted 4 Tu-142 Russian reconnaissance aircraft entering the North American Aerospace Defense Command, said 4 in Alaskan airspace. The Russian aircraft came within 65 nautical miles of the Alaskans' Aleutian Islands. That's way too close. Everybody calm down and get some coffee. That's way too close, guys, seriously. And this all happened this afternoon, though they did not enter the U.S. or Canadian sovereign airspace. They were in Alaskan airspace. Now, Saturday's interception was at least the fourth time this month that the Russians have come over here, and we're getting tired of it. The U.S. F-22 fighter jets intercepted 2 Russian Il-38 maritime patrol aircraft, and this year alone, NORAD forces have identified and have intercepted Russian military aircraft, including bombers, fighters, maritime patrol aircraft, reconnaissance planes, on 10 separate occasions when they have flown into Alaskan neutral airspace, according to General Terrence O'Shaughnessy, the NORAD commander. And despite the COVID-19, we remain fully ready and capable, he said, of conducting our no-fail mission of protecting the homeland. What is Vladimir Putin doing? What is boot-scooting Putin doing? Guys, especially with this latest report coming from the New York Times, and I don't know how much I believe it when it's the New York Times, but anyway, the New York Times is reporting that the Russians had offered bounties to pay Afghanistan families if Afghanistan soldiers would turn on and kill U.S. soldiers in Afghanistan. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. Again, that has been reported by the New York Times. I'm a little skeptical when I read the New York Times. I don't really trust them, but that doesn't mean that they don't have this one correct. But with Russia taking a little bit too much, because look, the New York Times is such fake news. You never know when they're telling the truth or not. But one thing I know for sure, and I'm with you, New York Times is garbage. But that doesn't mean everything they say is false. This could be a true story. What I don't know, but what I'd like to know, is why do the Russians, why do the Chinese, why do they keep coming into our airspace? That's what we need to know. That is a fact. And we need to understand what the problem is here. But anyway, let's just keep praying one for another. We're living in the end times. The Bible talks about wars and rumors of wars, and nations would rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And there would be famines, pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places. All these things begin in sorrows. We got to keep praying for the President of the United States. Please pray for President Trump. Please pray for him and his family. Pray for our nation. Pray for all our men and women in uniform who stand on the front line of freedom to protect this country. And also, we've got enemies, both foreign and domestic, that is starting to get on my nerves. Domestic. And so there's a lot to pray about, guys. Seriously. Hey, Putin, leave our troops alone. So we're gonna keep a close eye on what's going on. We're living in the last days. We're living in the end times. But 4 Russian warplanes entered into Alaskan airspace this afternoon, had to be pushed back by our brave Air Force pilots flying those F-22 fighter jets. Thank you, guys. Let's keep the Russians at bay. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. We're living in the end times, guys. We're certainly in. CNN does want a war with Russia. And that's why you can't trust. That's exactly right, James. That is why we can't trust the New York Times. Now, this is true. I'm telling you now, Russia did bring 4 planes into the U.S. airspace. This is an actual fact from the Military Times even, and other publications. This is true. But what we don't know, did Russia really put a bounty on U.S. troops to Afghanistan? Or is this CNN? Is this CNN and New York Times and the fake mainstream, lamestream media trying to create more problems for Trump while he tries to work his way through everything else that's on his table, on the plate right now? It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just sad. It's really sad. Yeah, and you're right. The EMPs, we got to stay on alert for that. I saw that report yesterday that we're more vulnerable for an EMP attack than China is. There's a lot of things out there, guys. There's a lot of things out there. Stay awake. Stay ready. Watch and pray. Watch and pray. For an hour you think not. The Son of Man is coming. Thank you guys for showing up for this very quick live broadcast again with this breaking news just coming out about Russia. 4 warplanes flying into Alaskan airspace. We're going to stay on top of it. You think my watch is slow? I got 4:17. You guys, I'm looking right now. It's 4:18. Okay, you're right. I'm a minute slow. So bad. I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I might miss the rapture by about a minute. Will I still get in? Will you?